let's see here. This is why we have technology.
Oh, okay, okay.
Click. All right, hats. That's
Hats,
who it
that was the one, yes.
So sadly, you will not see the towering assortment of headgear.
One of Colorado, right?
Yep.
Finest players. Another Absa as well. So ELPE already showing a good degree of competence in this matchup just to make it this far.
Yeah, so we'll see how Penguin's able to fare against ELPE's knowledge of this matchup. Because, I mean, if you want to get Absa matchup experience, this is a tournament to do it at, apparently.
Yeah, this is Absa country. We saw, the thing is, we saw that like all the branding was Edelus. It's like, we win against Edelus. Let's go to this. This will be free.
Yeah, I mean, we saw what Fullstream did last year with Edelus.
Yeah.
Let's bring all the Absas and prevent that from happening again.
Never again.
Yep.
Never again.
Dang.
Penguin going right in, though. Starter stage being a ethereal gaze, kind of surprising to see here, because it's a massive blast zone stage. I'm kind of used to seeing Absas prefer this stage more often than Maypuls.
Woo! Down air and forward air to continue that combo. Definitely a interesting way to continue that. I'm used to seeing another forward air right off the bat.
Because the idea is that down air, if it lines up to be the sweet spot, it spikes and murders them instantly. But you can combo off the sour hit to get another sweet spot fair. So it actually covers a lot of different spacing.
Yep. Nice down air there by ELPE to keep the pressure up there.
Oh, but Penguin able to just air dodge before that up air comes together. But otherwise, ELPE is still in a really good spot.
Yeah, has the damage and definitely has a character that can weave around a lot of Penguin's options here.
Yeah. Especially when it comes to controlling that space. Absa actually kind of struggles to cover ground, like, right above the ground, right? Because, like, both forward tilt and a lot of the different zoning options, they only cover kind of the higher half of the ground instead. So, like, dash attack will just low profile it all.
Yep. So, I mean, this is definitely going to be a hard matchup for Penguin to deal with here.
Penguin, though, still finding those moments when ELPE wants to jump and gets a pretty good punish off of it. Not enough to kill, though. Oh, expecting ELPE to immediately get off the stage, but still finds that quick attack confirm into the forward air. ELPE just taking a little bit of time to breathe on that respawn platform. Otherwise, not rushing to things. And, you know, Penguin also not wanting to run headfirst into this Maypul until he gets a better sense of the movement.
Yeah, I mean, both of these characters aren't ones that you really want to push your advantage too much against, because with their speed, they can definitely capitalize on any opening that you give them. Like that right there, the unsafe F-tilt on the ground when Absa was on the platform, able to go cross stage and punish.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man, backward side beat. Not going to be able to kill off of it. Still 106 and getting the uppercut on top of it. ELPE looking very good today.
Yeah, I mean, you can only live off stage for so long against Maypul.
Oh, yeah. Character's such a scary edge guarder. And on top of that, that pressure the Root is giving as well in terms of rushdown ability. It's the only platform fighter character I've ever seen that like jumps and like can just put a hitbox anywhere on the ground right below them.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a very convenient thing to be able to have in your arsenal. There we go, coming down with the fair, getting some pressure with these uppies as well. Constantly just mixing up where Penguin's at.
Nice follow-up, just calling out the jump above and getting the up air.
Yep.
ELPE doesn't actually slow down at all this time. I think ELPE just feels comfortable that he knows what Penguin's just sort of temperament is.
Yeah, and almost caught that roll.
Oh! Okay, yeah, Penguin backs off, doesn't try to go immediately for the forward air, finds himself a down air, and tries to cover every option off the juggle.
Man, that still didn't kill. And I mean, that's a really strong smash attack for a Maypul.
Oh, yeah. I think it's just a testament to Penguin's great DI and a little bit of the stage's blast zones coming in, but the forward tilt, reading the DI in to find the up air right afterwards, paying off for Penguin and just clutching that game out at the last moment.
Yeah, I mean, ELPE was doing a good job finding the openings and getting it in. The problem was it wasn't really converting into kills.
Yeah.
Whereas for Penguin, when Penguin found something, especially if it was fair, you were going to that blast zone.
Oh, yes, yeah. That's kind of like one of the big specialties of Penguin is like being able to find those, and then also like we saw earlier from Tapscott, right? Like recognizing when your combo is over and just like sitting back and maximizing your possibilities, right? He'd float back and set up Cloud and be like, okay, I'm covering this much potential space with a hitbox. Let me see where he goes next.
Right. Nice parry there coming out from ELPE to get a quick little combo in there. Oh, tried to get in there to parry the Thundercloud, but not able to get there in time.
Oh, just, yeah. I love how, like, when you see top players fighting against, like, Lily, they don't even care. They just, like, sprint forward and parry it, don't even stop and keep sprinting.
Yep, like that right there.
It doesn't even exist to them. Like,
Yeah, so I mean, once you get to this level, you definitely have to have your parry game on point.
Oh, yeah. Just like, it's just not even a thing. It's almost automatic. Oh, I'm going to get that. Yeah. Beautiful. Just the bread and butter up tilt into up air, but perfectly spaced.
Yep, so Penguin just running away with all this movement and mobility from these uppies. And having all these little low platforms and the high platform to mix up where you're going with them definitely makes it a lot harder to keep track of what Penguin's going to be doing.
Yeah, and it's interesting because this is ELPE's counter pick, right? Not Penguin's. And I think ELPE's idea is that, okay, let's get a really small confined space so that I can make sure I can always rush in on you whenever I want.
Ooh, there we go. Finally getting Tether from Lily to help out there.
Yeah.
Taking that first stock off of Penguin.
Penguin not daunted at all, finds himself that next opening, finds the up air right afterwards, but great DI from ELPE, still staying in it.
Good stall down there with that down air before, or the down B before coming in.
I think that the fact that down air can hit, like the root pops up just at ground level, it really helps ELPE in his landing. Because ordinarily, characters have to respect Absa up tilt because it's so disjointed and can lead into a kill. But ELPE can down air at any time and root and catch Absa if she's not ready.
Yeah, so I mean, it definitely forces Penguin to play a little bit more of a mix-up game as far as how he's finding these kills.
And it's catching him off in a lot of his anti-air attempts. Like where I'm seeing him like try to throw out a jab every now and then too, and it's still being caught by it.
Yeah.
Oh, not gonna catch the double jump that time. ELPE is staying very frosty, but the thunder kick perfectly spaced that Penguin cloud.
Yeah, and I mean, once you're out of tether as Maypul, there's only so much you can do to get back to the stage. And having a cloud right at the corner of that ledge, it really limits what you can do.
Oh yeah, that basically covered everything. He had no air dodge left. Like, that was just very strong coverage.
Yep. Nice jab there, just to check the parry there, keeping Penguin safe.
Oh, gonna actually tether and no punish from Penguin, just gonna retreat back down to ground level.
Yep. Nair into up tilt.
Yep, that's gonna be that. Penguin kind of running away with that second game with a strong two-stock now over ELPE.
Yeah, honestly, that was just some good efficiency coming out of Penguin there just to secure those stocks.
We do have ourselves the round of bans. ELPE gets one more counter pick for the rest of the set. And then in order to bring it back, has to win the next 3 in a row. Opts for the rock wall.
This I am not too sure because Penguin's been doing a good job with these fair trains killing off the side, so reducing that length even more is going to be a risky bet.
Yeah, Scooter, that is exactly what I was thinking too. Like, we already see the thunder kicks coming out right now, and it's kind of stopping my heart, especially when you have that cloud setup similar to what it was in the previous game.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I can think of as far as an advantage for ELPE is there's a lot more ground space to work with on this stage, so more distance to run around and move, because having a small stage with little ground space didn't work out. Maybe try something with more ground space.
Exactly. This lets him leverage like his better run speed than Absa has to help build up that space that he wants. But that was so slick, catching the DI in on the F tilt and saying, all right, my cloud's there, catch this up air after this extension.
Man, I mean, just the pressure Penguin's been putting on with these up Bs. Oh, nice parry from both players there, but ELPE coming out for the better in that exchange.
I would have liked to see ELPE cross up Penguin right before tossing out that down smash, because then it would have actually sent him closer to the blast zone.
Yeah.
But, you know, you take whatever punish you can get, especially on short notice.
Yeah, and right now, ELPE just doing everything he can to try and take out this stock.
What was that?
Apparently up tilt kills.
No, he tethered to him, right?
Oh.
He tethered. Yeah. I don't know what button he pressed after the tether, because I know that's supposed to stop momentum of characters.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll find out in the replay.
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, he finally got that kill off.
Yeah.
Which is what he was looking for.
He's going to need to look for a little bit more, though, if he wants to stay in the set.
Yep.
Oh, I love it. Okay, yeah, all this ground space is giving him so much extra room to juke with on the landings against Penguin. But that's the scary bit.
It's like you DI out there, you're going to hit the blast zone. You DI in, you're going to get hit by the up air. It's like...
And then hit into the blast zone.
It's like there's only so much you can do once you're off stage against Absa.
Especially one on this level that's really able to exploit every different option that she has.
Yep.
That's kind of always what made like Penguin stand out across the other Absas, is that he was proficient in everything that the character had to offer, not just one of the different options. But just like that, ELPE actually just caught off stage for a little bit too long, wasn't able to get the Watcher's mark up.